Welcome to a new segment of Dare to Be Naughty. I know you guys definitely love when I'm out here being my ultimate naughty self, unapologetic. But this segment, which will be no more than 3 minutes, will happen at least once within the year, as opposed to me doing this weekly like the episode. So what we will be doing today is we will be discussing very serious things that are going on within our world. And a lot of those things will be connected with sex, sexuality, relationships, and health. So buckle up, because I know we always talk about how this is a safe educational place. We are going to get to the educational part. So, January, not only a bad bitch's birthday, but unfortunately, it also is the month of cervical cancer awareness. So for those who don't know what cervical cancer is, it does happen to women for the reasons of it being a cervix. Cervical cancer can cause different stages, such as your early stages of cancer, which you can figure those situations out at an early moment, catch the cancer, get that bad boy out of there. Then you have your locally advanced, which would also be your stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4A. A lot of people don't know that each stage 1, 2, 3, and 4 have A, B, and C. So early stages will consist of stages 1A, 1B, 2A. Locally advanced stages of cancer is usually stages 2B, 3, and 4A, which is fine. We can definitely still be able to help. The chances become a little bit harder, unfortunately. And then you have your advanced stages of your cervical cancer, which means you're at stage 4B, which is officially cervical cancer, unfortunately. And it may be harder to not only cure, but surpass. So before we get to the bad parts of the stages of cancer, let's talk about cervical cancer and how we can actually find the ability to know our symptoms. Catch it at the early stage, guys. Catch it at the early stage. Okay, so with that being said, we have symptoms. Let's talk about the symptoms a little bit, ladies. Our symptoms consist of vaginal bleeding after sex. Yes, some of us bleed after sex, which is okay. But when you are constantly bleeding after sex, whether he had a big one, whether he had a small one, whether it was skinny like a pencil, whether it was big like a marker, if you are having vaginal sex and it's bleeding, we need to time out. Let's go see our doctor, if that is something that we can discuss. For women over menopause, once we've gotten into menopause, yes, hey, hooray, no more periods. But yes, menopause comes with its own problems. One thing it should not come with, though, is vaginal bleeding. You should not be bleeding at all. It's your menstrual. You can catch those hot flashes, you can catch those mood swings, that's fine, girl. But the moment you start bleeding after you're not supposed to be bleeding, that is a red flag, just like your ex, red flag, okay? So we want to make sure that we're not bleeding during sex. And I'm not talking like we've had sex for the first time and we're bleeding. No, I'm talking a severe heavy bleeding. It's something that never happens. And the one time you decide to have sex, or this one time of sex, we are bleeding, 911, doctor, please, that's where you need to be. Vaginal bleeding in between your periods. You should have your period, stop bleeding. Within the 28 days, no bleeding. If you are bleeding within those 28 days, again, especially for my beautiful, strong Black women, I know we can do it on our own, girl, but we ain't everything like that. Go see your doctor, even if it's a Black doctor. If you don't want to see a white doctor, that's on you. This is 2025. We got male doctors, we got Black doctors, we got Asian doctors. We've got them all. I ask for you to find one that you are comfortable with. I'm going to say this louder for the people in the back. I ask, as the Black community feels comfortable with their own doctor, do not hesitate, girl, to get that pap test, that HPV test, that biopsy, that colposcopy, because all of these things are going to help you further find out if you have cervical cancer. If any of these symptoms that I came up, you know what, girl? I did have my period 5 days ago, and I'm bleeding again. And it's a little dischargey, it's a little watery, I'm having pains. If you are from Canada, there is no reason for you not to go see your OBGYN. We have this stuff for free here. So you better get out there and say, hey, girl, doctor, girl, hey, I need you to open me wide, pat me up, make sure that I am healthy and clean and safe there. Shout out to my next episode that's coming out. Okay? That'll be there for you guys, where we talk fitness and health. Okay? So remember, ladies, before we get to the stages of cervical cancer, make sure you know in your country, in your region, province, state, whatever, make sure that you are going and knowing the rules and the laws of your body. If they are giving you free PAPs every 2 years, year 2's coming up, go get that PAP. Get that kitty cat looked at. Because how are you going to have the best time of your life and the fun times if your kitty cat isn't even working? And cervical cancer is nothing to be joking about. It can lead to death. Some women are out there surviving and doing their thing, being survivors of cancer. And you know what, girl? Yes, good on you for surviving that cervical cancer. God has you at its rightful place. But for those women who are unsure, not too sure, unsure, I don't know, I'm scared of doctors, I'm scared of needle, you should be more afraid of what comes at stage 4, advanced stage cancer. And I'm not trying to scare you guys out there, but I am trying to scare you out there. Okay? Take care of that kitty cat. Go get your pap smear. Go get your HPV test. You know, the papillomavirus, HPV, is a #1 causing of cervical cancer for us women. So make sure you get out there and you get tested. Check yourself and make sure that everything is okay. Okay? Until next time, guys, I hope that you found education from this. Do not hesitate to comment, like, and share. This is my first one, so be gentle with a girl. You know, she's not always sexual. Sometimes she wants to educate the people. With that being said, I love you guys. Be safe. Use condoms. Get tested. Get naughty. Bye.